Reckless retiree here, playing with my bubble banger, or my bunt banger, excuse me. That's the name of this one because it's a bunt pan. And I have my reaction chamber here, and I opened it up and put a chunk of atomized aluminum, about the size of a big meatball, and it's been pumping out this hydrogen ever since. I have the Coleman stove with the flame in the center there, and then as the bubbles get pronounced enough, they ignite with the flame from the stove. So again, this is a double whammy system. This has got, ooh, that's hot. Woo, baby. Hotter than a $2 pistol. It's because the aluminum water lye reaction is exothermic. And so anyway, I have the lye and water in here, put that chunk of aluminum in. It instantly began to pump out a lot of hydrogen, as you see, those bubbles. And then in addition to that, I have these HHO cells that are running off the solar panel. So the sun's not real bright right now, and so I'm getting a little bit of HHO made by these cells that's mixed in with the hydrogen. But mostly it's hydrogen. You can tell because it ignites, but it doesn't really explode very much. Now earlier, before I put that aluminum in there, when the solar panel was just getting the HHO cell to put out HHO, when I would ignite it, it would explode loudly. But now that I've added this atomized aluminum, then now I get mostly hydrogen. So you just see it igniting, not exploding. It has a little bit of a bump to it, a little bit of a bang to it, but not really much. It's just really igniting the hydrogen. So for this to be used in the realm of fireworks, then I put this topper on here, which splits the bud pan into 8 sections, and then the cover on top of that kind of contains the gas, and then you can have both with a good power source, which this solar panel isn't right now. You can have both the HO and the hydrogen going through, so you get the flames and the explosions. And this has been going on for about 20 minutes. What I need to do is put a T right here, and then a valve, and then have that go off into something to fill something with hydrogen, such as a balloon or a bladder of some sort, to contain it temporarily until it can be pumped up pressure into a propane tank, which I haven't done yet, but plan on doing. I took the top off because you can't really see the flames when it ignites with that on. At night you could, of course. In the dark it would be somewhat impressive, but during the day with that on you can't even tell. You can hear the little popping when it lights, but you can't see anything. So that's why I took it off, to be able to see the gas ignite. And this is safe because you're bubbling the gas up through the water, which keeps it from igniting the gas in the hoses and also into this tank. Now if that tank blew up, that would be not so good. But because the gas can't ignite all the way down into the hose, it just ignites the bubbles. Still cranking it out pretty good. That would be nice is if I could always have atomized aluminum. The atomized aluminum is very reactive. It's because it's got a huge amount of surface area. And if it's pulverized well, you can even ignite it by itself. It says, I think it says caution on it for that reason. Huh. Well, it must have been, oh, it says flammable. There you go, flammable. So, my sources of aluminum now for my other system, which I will review with you. It's not working right now, but I need to get it going. So this is the keg that I add the is my large reaction chamber, which I add the aluminum and lye and water, and then it goes through a bubbler, through what would be a dryer, and then into the bladders that are inside the 55-gallon drum. And my sources of aluminum right now are these machine come on, Jason, what do you call those things? Chips, I guess. Machine chips for machining. You can see the turnings there for machining. And then and here I have the aluminum cans, which I have heated in these stainless steel pots in the burn barrel. So as you can see, I have it on its side. It's because one of those, this is a new keg, and one of the tubes that goes into the keg goes all the way to the bottom. So if you want to get gas through it, you have to put it on its side. And then you get gas through both these tubes here, and put out some pretty good gas. And this over here is the old keg that I have dumped over to get whatever was inside out, which you can see in the bottom there with the addition with a little dead toad or frog or whatever that is. And that's probably some lye, but mostly it's aluminum. Let me think. You're adding NaOH, which is lye, H2O, and Al, and you get H2 and Na, NaAl, so sodium aluminate, I think is what it's called. That's probably what that is in the bottom there, is sodium aluminate, which is the remnants of reacting it. Then here I have these pressure tanks that can pressurize the 55-gallon drum to force the gas out. And I have this valve here that I can put a balloon on, such as this, which is not the best shape, or whatever else I want to fill with hydrogen. Hydrogen. So, there you go. You're up to date. I need to get this all perking. That's the Reckless Retiree out.